Liquor Talk. Another brand new episode starts right now. Welcome everybody to another edition of the Liquor Talk podcast. I'm your man Victor, and ladies and gentlemen, if I haven't told you so already, happy Cinco de Mayo. Go ahead, pour up that liquor if you haven't done so. Pour up the tequila, celebrate, have some tacos, get lit today. This is a special Cinco de Mayo edition of Liquor Talk. Joining me today, she's the host of the Goddess and Associates podcast. It's Goddess. How you doing today, Goddess?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great too. I appreciate you for having me on your podcast a few weeks ago.
I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate you having me on your podcast.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Let's get right into it. Why don't you tell the people about the Goddess and Associates podcast?
Okay, with Goddess and Associates, my main focus is to help people to understand they self and focus on a purpose and find different ways to, pursue your purpose. And my purpose is speaking. So that's why I started my podcast because I wanted to speak and I wanted to say the stuff that people did was afraid to say. I wanted to be honest with the world and I wanted to give them the truth straight out blunt. I'm a Scorpio, so I don't know how else to do it but to do it bluntly. So yeah, so that's what I my purpose is just to help people. I want people to, after I understood myself and my reason for being here and my purpose and my mission, it gave me, the courage to help others that are also searching for their inner self. Because I'm an inner self person. I know we look at our eyes, but I walk by faith and not by sight. So I recommend everybody
Mhm.
to follow that. So yeah, that's basically what my podcast is about. Yeah, just opening up to people that's afraid to open up for themselves, so people can tell their story. Everybody have a story. They just, don't have the place, the platform, or the courage to get it out. So I want to give them the place, the platform, and the courage by motivating them, because I used to be really shy. I used to be a mute. Like I really didn't say much. If you talk to my family members, I really didn't talk much. But now that I'm older and I found my voice, I talk more than anybody in my family now. I'll probably be the first to talk, but it's always something positive. Like I don't want to put out anything negative to anybody because I know that the negative effects. So yeah, that's basically my podcast.
That's true. So a lot to unpack there. Thank God you found your voice. So I hear that from a lot of people that they were shy at first, but then all of a sudden they found their voice and they were stop running. I can definitely relate to that because I was a little shy too, but college definitely helped me out with that. So what inspired you to start a podcast?
Well, basically, like I said, me being wanting to, help others find their passion. When I found my passion, I know it's not like something to push on someone, but when I found my passion, it just opened up everything for me. It was like a Pandora box. Like I started attracting everything that I deserve instead of having to chase after anything. So I felt like me like the dude said, I'd rather have bad times with you than a time with someone else. Like
Mhm.
I'd rather have bad times dealing with my inner self, and even if that mean I have to sit in my shit, sit in my pity, I will endure those bad times instead of be safe and warm by myself and lost.
Yeah. I definitely feel that, you know what I'm saying? Because we all enduring like dark times and stuff. I feel you on that. I'd rather just go through the dark times, find myself than to be, you know what I'm saying, not really happy having everything working out for me, but not really happy. Because one thing I've learned over the
Right.
years is a lot of rich people, they have a lot of money, but some of the motherfuckers are depressed and stuff. Some of you talk to them, you
Exactly.
really talk to them. Some of them are really depressed. They're not happy. And hell, some of them are even suicidal, which is something I don't root for. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's scary to think about.
Yeah. Yes, that's the Tell the truth, but that's that inner self. And the thing about famous people is they have to do so much to become a famous person. See, they don't make their own way. They want to get in other people's way, so they end up like selling their souls or something just to make it, instead of
Yeah,
doing like we doing and podcasting and talking and finding our own crowd and our own people. They want everybody, and sometimes you don't need everybody. Sometimes you just need your people, and people don't understand that. And so that's why a lot of people end up selling their souls, and so they don't even have a soul to be happy. And then a lot of people think that they are more worthy, like famous people or rich people is like more worthy than them. But how could they be more worthy if they don't have a soul?
exactly. Yeah,
It's
you
a
don't have a soul,
manipulation. Right. It's
and
a manipulation technique.
yeah, it is. It's a manipulation technique to get what they want out of you. But they also don't
Exactly.
tell you that everybody has an expiration date, and sometimes you may have sold your soul, but guess what? There comes a time you're gonna have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of
Exactly.
downfall of a lot of different celebrities because it became their time to for their down to pay for their downfall.
They the thing is they selling their soul to the devil. So what do you expect? Like it's always a thin, small print. You know what I'm saying? That they not looking at when you selling your soul. The devil is the devil. Like that is like you playing with snakes and you expecting a snake not to bite you. That's crazy. You know it's the devil. So why play a devil game when you know at the end you ain't gonna win? The devil is the one that's programming himself to be the winner at the end. And you feel like because you working for the devil, he gonna be a little soft on you.
Shit,
I feel that's
man.
how they act to me. That's how they act when they do a lot of governmental things. That's what make me think that. I'm
Yeah,
sweaty,
yeah.
my bad.
You good, you good, you good. I definitely get that. Hey, you know what? It is what it is, but it's like we gotta protect ourselves and our sanity, and you know what I'm saying. And to the ones out there, you got to get out the mud, or because I know they're gonna tempt you, they're gonna make your life hell until you cross over. But you know what? You got to stay strong because I know a lot of people who
Yeah.
didn't sell their soul and they still rocking out here.
Yeah. A lot of people is strong enough to keep their stuff, but some people just get lost in the sauce. But that's why they got so many sins, because those sins be true, lost in the sauce. Exactly. Those people got lost in the sauce. And
Yes,
it's nothing we can do about it. And it's nothing they can do about it either. But, you know, me, I feel like I can be a vigilante one day. So I feel like it's something I can do about it. But it wouldn't be give them their soul back.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be a collector.
Be a collector. I feel you. I feel you. Now, shout out to Breaking the Science podcast checking us out today. Shout out to them. Shout out to them for checking it out. Usually I don't advertise when I'm recording, but shout out to them for checking it out. By the way, I appreciate it. But what's something you wish you would known about podcasting before you got started?
um, the only thing that I wish about podcasts, because I'm not the type of person that'll sit in my pity. I learned to get out of that. So I just wish I would have started sooner. I wish I wouldn't have, like, been afraid to speak. I wish I would was able to, help more people. Because that's what I basically want to do. I want people to hear me so that I can help them. I don't want people to assume that, I'm trying to run their life. I just want them to know the truth. Because a lot of the shit that we was taught is a lie. And we don't know that. We don't know that it's a lie. It's just, we just going on with what we was taught. Like generational curses.
Yes, we get taught a lot of generational curses where our parents they will spend years denying it and denying it. All generational curses are broken. Nah, nah. If it is,
But
then
the
why we
thing
going through so much
is,
shit?
though, we listen to our parents, and our parents are a younger like soul. They souls are younger than ours. So they don't really understand. That's why you'll get more downloads than your parents, and you'll be telling your parents, and they'll be looking at you crazy because they are baby bloomers. They still have a baby mind. They was new. We are the old souls coming back. So that's why we know more. That's why we have to teach our kids to understand that they are a little more smarter than the millenniums. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the
Hmm.
focus of us directing them in that way. It's the guidance. Like a lot of people is not guiding their kids in a way of what it is, but the Gen Z, they are braver. They are more brave than us. They they do. You know what I'm saying? They know how to make money better. You know, they
Yeah.
all around using their brain better because they older souls. They did this before.
Yeah, and they know half the bullshit that we didn't learn, you know what I'm saying?
It,
They didn't, and a lot of them they didn't really give us the tips and the trades, but a lot of us we gotta learn it now and we gotta go back and teach our parents and stuff because
yeah.
a lot of things we were supposed to learn we didn't learn from our parents because our parents they didn't learn
Didn't
that stuff
know.
either.
Right. But I'm teaching my mom. I'm teaching her how to heal herself, and stuff like that. And I think that's the biggest lessons I can give her is to how to heal herself. Because and you can't do nothing without your health. Health is wealth.
Yes,
So,
health is definitely wealth.
yeah. So even if she don't believe the stuff I say, she believes my way of medicine because it has worked for her. you know. But that's why I don't understand why she can't understand that I get connected and I get downloads, and those could be believable too if the downloads I get about, herbal medicine is the same. Why doesn't it, fit hand in hand? But being that she's a Christian, antichrist, and that's what Christianity is. If y'all didn't know, it's just antichrist. Just if you look up the spelling, take pause that Christ and that Christian antichrist. That's an antichrist.
Mm,
But they don't understand that. And you can't tell them that neither because then I'll be blaspheming of who
yeah.
myself. That's crazy. How could I blaspheme of myself? And that's what people don't understand.
Yes, that's a lot of things people don't understand. But you just dropped some dimes there. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. The more you drink, the better we sound. I sound a whole lot better when we have some liquor. So please go subscribe, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts at, YouTube, Twitch. Shout out to everybody tuning in and stuff. Shout out to everybody that's checking in with us. Shout out to everybody out there checking in. We pushing for 300, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the road. We're pushing for 300. Let's get back to talking to Goddess. So, Goddess, how does people heal themselves?
Doing what I'm doing now.
She's
See that?
literally outside, y'all.
Get
She's
grounded.
outside in nature.
Get grounded. Get your water. Fast. It's simple. It's just discipline. It's all about discipline. It's a mindset thing. If you keep telling yourself you hungry, you're gonna keep consuming deadly poisonous stuff. They trying to kill us. And nobody's understanding that. Because if somebody come to you and they tell you, you think that's the devil talking, but really that's God talking to you through them. But people don't understand that. That's why on the cartoons, they show you the God and the devil because they want you to understand. Because you both God and the devil, you got both God and the devil in you. It's all about who you listening to. And that's why
Yeah,
I wake up listening to my God. You know what I'm saying? The God in me. That's why I give thanks every day. You have to be grateful. That's the first thing. If you don't do nothing in this universe, in this thing, in this matrix shit, to play this matrix game, you can't play this matrix game without gratitude. If you out there doing stuff and because somebody did it to you, you ain't getting no good karma. Because karma is real. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
yes,
jump in front of you in the car and you get real mad and you want to do something back. Nah, that ain't gonna work in your favor. That's a cycle recycling. You know what I'm saying? Let
mm-hmm.
them go. Let them go. Let God handle it. Let your ancestors handle it. They gonna handle it. But if you handle it, they ain't gonna handle it, and you gonna be in trouble. because they can handle it spiritually. You know what I'm saying? We here in the physical form, in the human experience. We experience in a human body. So it's all kind of shit, go on within these humans' bodies. But spiritually, our people is fighting. They fighting for you. So you ain't got to do nothing. You be like, that person flip me off. You want to go flip them back off. You ain't got to do that. They going to get somewhere and somebody going to fuck them for sure. And that's what people don't understand. They want to see it happen to them. That's what it is. People always tell me something, I didn't see you check them. You ain't got to see what happened. It happened. Half the time, you don't even know these people that you be having road rage with, but you allow it to take over. And that's a test. People don't understand they test. A lot of stuff is a test. You can't be taking your test serious. You go and you take yourself serious. And then the thing about it, you can see that as a test because it'll come out of nowhere. You'll be like, man, they just came out of nowhere. But you still won't think it's a test. You'll think that they targeting you. And now you didn't block your blessing. Because that's the only thing that was happening. You was elevating and you was finna get blessed. And the devil said, let me see if I can take it. And the God said, try. You know what I'm saying? Try. Go on, try. My people are good. But then they people fold. And then the God like, oh, well, hey, must wasn't ready for it. Must wasn't ready for the blessing.
Listen, that's so real what you said, because a lot of shit is going to happen to you in life and hell. And I've had to learn that in my own life, because some shit will happen to try to fuck up your day or try to fuck up your income or fuck up the vibes. It's like, I've learned over the years, like, if you ain't going to do this, someone else will. Like, with jobs, with people, like, you're just not going to fuck up my vibes. You know what I'm saying? People, they damn sure be trying. From friends to family members. I love the family, which is why I'm not going to call their asses out. But a lot of them motherfuckers, they know who they are.
I calls them out.
They know they know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
I stand on business with my family. They treat me different now. We good now, but I had to stand on business.
Of course, you got to stand on business. And also, if you get mentioned in the podcast, you should be happy I'm showing you love. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, your family members, they just want something to be offended about. That's what I've learned over the years. They just want something to bitch about and want something to be offended about because that deep down they're not happy. And it's like,
and they're not happy because them damn parasites. Parasites is taking over. Parasites then took over.
Yeah, that's why you gotta detox your body and stuff.
You gotta detox.
You gotta detox your body. You gotta clean yourself out every once in a while.
That's why you have to fast. Because you'll get a headache, and that's just them pissing in your brain trying to make you eat. They'll be talking to you saying, eat. That chicken wings taste good in that icebox. You know what I'm saying? They be talking to you. Them motherfuckers talk to you, and they'll get you to do what they want. You like a zombie for them. Who wants to be a zombie to a parasite? That's why some people, human beings, some human beings are parasites.
They are got some leeches and stuff, you just gotta cut them loose.
I'm telling you.
Because I've learned over the years, like as soon as I stop doing something, some people are like, "Oh, that's how you feel." Okay.
No problem. But them they got leeches, but them parasites is the ones that sneak up onto you. You don't know that they leeching because they not leeching. They just influencing, giving bad energy, telling you bad things. That's a parasite. They encouraging negative energy. A leech might get your stuff. I'd rather a leech though. You know what I'm saying? Because a leech in front of you, they'll be trying to get take your blood, take everything you got, but you can say, hey, go on about your business. But a parasite, they'll trick you out of everything you got. You don't want to deal with no parasites.
Hell no. You don't want to do it. You really don't.
People getting tricked out of everything they got now with the parasites that's inside them. Physically, their body is getting tricked out of everything they need. The nourishing, the nutrition, everything, the power. Some people can't even go take a shit in their own bathroom right now because the parasites that took over. They telling them they hungry though. It's like you hungry. Go eat. They should tell them trying to feed you because they try to poison you and they got to make themselves stronger in you.
Yes, y'all. Y'all got to ignore the parasites and stop eating the bad bacteria and all that stuff. But if y'all don't believe me, do your damn research. It's out there, you know what I'm saying? you're not believing it. It sounds like it's getting windy where you at, you know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, yeah, it is getting a little windy. And I'm far from my house. I don't know if you wanted to
but you good,
break
you
it
good,
up.
you good. Moving on. Now, how do you know when it's time to cut ties with people? Because at a certain point, you got to elevate and stuff. And one thing I've learned over the years is not everybody is going to be with you when
Exactly.
you get to that point, when you get to that the high marker, or you get to where your vision is supposed to be. Like, how do
Right.
you know when it's time to cut ties with some people? Because
When they
I've
devil
had to
start
cut ties with
talking.
people, and it's been disappointing, but you just got to do it.
When they devil start talking. When you start noticing that it's they devil that's talking and not them, that's when you have to cut ties. And the only way you know is they devil, because you have to understand God and the devil. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad. Ego versus love. If it's anything they saying off ego, you go about your business. If it's out of pride, you go about your business. Especially, I was going to say, even though, especially if you teaching them something. If you trying to teach them something and their ego is just like not accepting of it, oh yeah, leave them people alone. Leave them alone.
Hmm.
And then if they tell you that you think you know everything because you telling them something you know about, leave them alone.
Hmm.
That's how you gotta understand when you talking to people devil. When they start talking in a devil voice, that's when you get gone. When it gets negative, when it starts to talk negative, that's the devil. God ain't for to say nothing negative. Why would God be talking to you negative? Why would God be telling you to jump off the bridge? Ain't no way God gonna tell you to jump off no bridge. So you should
No.
know that's the devil. If somebody telling you telling them you something wrong with you, and you say I want to go jump, and somebody say go jump. You know what I'm saying? Or they say you dead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find the words that people are saying. They are speaking stuff on your life, and people not even understanding. They thinking they still a friend. They thinking it's jokes. They don't
Yeah,
know that it's manifestations.
it
Everything is
is.
manifested. People manifest stuff on people.
They do. And you know what? And for all you motherfuckers out there trying to manifest shit on me, manifest good shit on me. Don't
But
be
the
trying to
thing,
manifest that bad shit on me.
but
Nah.
the thing is, you ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. Like I said in the beginning, your ancestors fighting. People can try to manifest whatever the hell they want to, but if your ancestor go and slap them in their fucking mouth,
Hell yeah. That's all that matters.
you ain't gotta do nothing. That's what I be saying. That's why I know people be talking about me, be manifesting stuff about me, but I don't do nothing because I hit harder than my ancestor hit harder than me. You know what I'm saying? My
Hell
ancestors
yeah.
gonna fight.
Yeah, you know what? Black folks and everybody listens, tap into your damn ancestors. Go ahead and turn them loose,
Tap
you know what I'm
into
saying?
your ancestors. Turn them loose. Turn them
Yes.
loose because they ready to get turned loose. They
Go ahead and
ready.
turn them loose, you know what I'm saying? Because we all in some fucked up situations, but if you just turn your ancestors loose and go about your day and handle what you can control, I'll better believe it. You know what I'm saying? Shit gonna get better eventually.
But people know that you're strong in the physical realm. That's why. And they know that you're stronger in the spiritual realm. So that's why they fuck with your physical, and they programmed it to fuck with your physical so that you can be so, reflect, you get the reflexes, you can have them reflex to
Hmm.
just go off. Or just, you handle it. You handling it. No. Stop being calm, cool, and collective and say, just let them know your ancestors gonna handle it. I'm gonna let my ancestors handle it. I'm gonna go about my business. Even if it gets bad, 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 let your ancestors handle it because they gonna fuck over 'em. I'm telling you. People don't understand that. People don't understand how strong that ancestors is and how much their ancestors ready to fight their battles. They ancestors out at the line, just like put me in, coach. Put me in. But you're not putting them in. You doing you hogging the ball. You a ball hog. You Kobe Bryant.
Oh, come on,
No.
not Kobe. I've seen worse than ball hogs than Kobe.
Look, I don't know. I don't really watch sports, but I know they said Kobe was worse, so I had to say Kobe.
Hey,
Rest in
say
peace,
what you want
Kobe.
about Kobe, but he got 5 rings though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not beefing with Kobe. I never said I was beefing with Kobe. Never did. Rest in peace, Kobe. I was just using an example. See,
I
that's
got
be
you.
the thing about people too. They be stuck in what's said instead of getting the point. You got to get the point. Get to the
I got
point.
you. I got you. I definitely got you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to cut people off in order to elevate. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because sometimes those spirits they
You
can hold
can't
you down.
elevate. You can't elevate if you have negative people still with you. If you still holding on to the same stuff, how could you elevate? You still in the circle. That's like we talking about generational curse. You can't elevate from a generation of curse if you still repeating the generation of curse.
That's right. Yes, we cannot do that, you ladies and gentlemen. So don't be afraid to cut ties. You know what I'm saying? I've had to cut ties with a lot of different people to get to
Even
where
if
we
it's
at
family.
now. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the point. I'm not chasing nobody. You can't chase nobody but the bag.
Even family. If you got to cut your family off, cut them off. Because a lot of people not even our real family. Like, we go off these flesh. This flesh is not us. Your family is kin to this flesh. Yes, it might be the same blood, but spiritually, it's probably not your spiritual family. That's why you're not connecting. A lot of people try to say, well, my mama and why I'm the black sheep? Because you don't belong there. That's not your family. That's your bloodline, but that's not your spiritual line.
Yeah. And also, those people whining about being the black sheep, fucking embrace that shit. You got mother now. You going now? If you know you the black sheep, they ain't gonna be blowing up your phone asking you for dumb shit. They ain't gonna be
Exactly.
blowing up your phone trying to be all up in your business.
Exactly.
They just gonna be from afar. They can only be from afar. Like embrace that shit.
And they
Embrace
negative
it.
and they negative ass might even ban you from their house. Shit, they negative. Why you wanna go there?
Exactly. And also a lot of them they always got something to say, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you do show up. So hey, fuck them.
Exactly. And if you got something say back that is not part of Christianity, because I don't believe in the Jesus character. I feel like I'm Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe in the Jesus character. Like, I feel like if I was the devil and I can brainwash everybody and I can put me in a book and be the superhero, I would. I do that. I do that. But that's me thinking like the devil. But that's me knowing that I'm both God and the devil. You know what I'm saying? So I can tick into that side and think like, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of stuff. When you watch movies, they say, "Let me think back to how would a murderer think?" You know what I'm saying, or something. How would the
Yeah.
devil think? If I can brainwash everybody, kill people, I've brainwashed everybody. Wouldn't you be Jesus? Wouldn't you be God in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I would too. I would too.
I mean, and also Kanye West years ago came out and said that I am a god, and he had a lot of people saying you are a god, which realistically you are a god.
Right.
So you just
Right.
gotta believe that shit, and you gotta act on it. You gotta go to God
Exactly.
mode. You gotta believe it. You know what I'm saying? And you let the
But
bullshit let the ancestors handle the bullshit.
exactly. But if people was more in a God self, they wouldn't do half of the shit they do. But a lot of people feel like they can repent to somebody. So that's why they do what they do, because they can go back and repent. But if you was God, you would do stuff a little different. If you knew you was God, you wouldn't be doing the stuff that you doing. You wouldn't be giving everybody you, or doing like using all your energy on certain stuff. But if you can go back and you can say, "Forgive me for killing that person. Forgive me for giving my penis up to all these women." You know what I'm saying? If you can do that, you gonna do it. If you can keep saying "forgive me" and repeating the same cycle, you gonna do it. But if you know God is in you and God is within you, you gonna be like, "I can't do that. I'm God. That ain't nothing God to do." But people don't know that. They was brainwashed to believe that to worship somebody else to get their power. And that thing is, they don't even give Jesus as much power as they get a dollar. So who is really they God? I don't know. I don't know who the world God is. I just, maybe I think too much.
No, I think no, you're on to something because truly I stopped going to church at at a certain time period. So I feel you everywhere you go because it's like it don't add up. None of
Nope.
this shit really adds up.
Mm-mm. It's not
It
one
really
plus
does.
one plus one is not two. Not making two. That's a
Yeah,
lie. One plus
yeah,
one is three. Man,
hmm
woman, baby, baby. I don't know.
yeah. But listen, so what's your big plans for your podcast for the remainder of the year?
My big plans is just to grow and to find the people that's like minded like me, to, join me. And like I want to start a vigilante team, and I just want people that are interested in that. I know that might sound crazy to some people, but the like-minded people that's like me, my people, they understand me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't be afraid to say anything, because a lot of times I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to my people, and my people hear me and they understand me, and they like, I'm ready to go.
That's real. And last to Goddess, gotta ask you this: you do have a wonderful platform, but tell the people why they need to subscribe to Goddess and Associates podcast.
Cause I'm real. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, and I want y'all to come on my podcast, and I want y'all to get help, because like I really want to help the Black community to be better, like for our other generations. So that is my purpose of finding the way that helps us, because nobody gave us a way to help us. They always give us what they got, and that's not for us half the time. Half of the time, that's for them other people. So that's why it does not work. That's why we have to go into our inner self and understand ourselves and find self-love, instead of trying to find love everywhere else and from everybody else. Because half of these fucking people is not even real. My bad, excuse my
You
English.
good? You good?
But half of these people is not even real. There are a lot of imaginary friends out here, and we are just, giving them the attention, making them seem like they're real. But I don't give them that attention, because I understand imaginary friends. They wouldn't have had that word for no reason. That's what you got to understand. Imaginary friends are here. Everything is here. It's just that we are looking at people as imaginary friends as people. We saying, oh, that's a person. But I want you to know, a lot of people is imaginary friends, and it comes in all race, genders, and everything. Like, I'm not saying like it's a certain race or a certain gender. I'm just saying we just have to be mindful of the people that are imaginary friends, and they trying to trick us. Cause don't get lost in the sauce. You can't get lost in the sauce. Even though we is kind of lost, you know what I'm saying? But we finding ourselves now. So that's my main purpose, is just to help the people, come back to surface. Cause we so deep in. We deep in this shit. So we have to get back to surface, to where we supposed to be, our mission, our purpose, and the reason that we're here. Because we not alive in this dome for nothing. We think we supposed to just be in this dome fucking working and watching TV. That don't make sense. That don't make sense to get into a human experience just to do that, or to put on, them Oculus, them Oculus glasses you get in, and then you in. Yeah, it makes no sense to be in in this, like we stuck in it now. That's what we kind of stuck in right now. Oculus, stuck in the game until we can find the levels to get out of the game. And it's crazy that a lot of people don't even know that this is a game, when they show us so many times that it is.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. They definitely show us all the time, but we don't be paying attention.
We don't.
Hey,
We're too distracted. They give us everything to be distracted. But
they
that's the
do.
reason for my podcast, like to get deep into those things of self-understanding and self-awareness of my people.
That's real. Well, Goddess, I want to thank you for blessing the Liquor Talk with your presence. Whenever you need me to come back on, you just let me know. Remember, I might be in Florida, but I'm just a DM away. So I
Alrighty.
appreciate you for coming on, and I
Same
thank you to
here.
listen. I thank you to listeners for listening to Liquor Talk. Please tap in with Goddess podcast, and remember to tap in with Liquor Talk. Pour up and keep it moving, y'all. We out this thing, y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode, y'all.